Good morning, Facebook. How are my lovies? Mwah! How are y'all? I hope that y'all are doing wonderful. I hope you're feeling good. Yeah, I'm feeling good, but I didn't feel like getting out of bed, so I said, let me go ahead and do this. Matter of fact, I got my jammies still on, but anyway, you won't get a stand up, but that's okay because that means that next week I'll make sure I have something really nice. Because I noticed, especially my back is starting to slim down in the back. I'm like, ooh. So anyway, okay, let's start. Let's go back. All right, this is week 9 of Barry. Yeah. Oh my God, it is. It's week 9 post surgery, bariatric surgery. I had the sleeve on August 21st, 2015 at GMBC in Towson, Maryland. My doctor was Dr. Bello. He is tall, dark, and handsome. He's cutie. He's real nice. I think he's Latin. I'm not sure. But anyway, um, tall, dark, and dreamy. That's the word. Whenever you've heard that, yeah, he would represent that. Nice guy. Anyway, a beautiful family too. Don't get it twisted. His whole family, they look all gorgeous. Anyway, um, my highest weight ever was over 300 pounds. This year, I got up to 264 at the end of July. Surgery date, I was 250 pounds. And are y'all ready? Today, I am 226 and a half. No, yeah. 226 in it. Wait a minute. I gotta double check that. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. I got one of them apps on my phone. There's a song I like. Hold up. Wait a minute. Um, Dun, dun, dun. I can't remember who sings it, but Oh, sorry. I don't know if you can see this. It's my little app. Let's see. Ooh. 225 and a half. I had to get that straight. Don't get it twisted. I did. I lost that much. Remember last week I was kind of like a standstill. Yeah. But this week I lost some more pounds. So it puts me at this point, because of the half, it makes me like 39 and a half pounds since everything started at the end of July. I'm very happy about it. I'm not really, I like the scale moving, but I'm not obsessing over the scale every day. On the first, oh my God, every day I was on the scale every day. And then I was like, this is not working for me, because some days I go down and go back up, go down. If you just let your body do what it's going to do in 7 days, and then you'll see what it is and move on. And sometimes, like last week, I told y'all I was really, I did not take my Chinese tea. So I knew, which I like to take once or twice a week just to clean, because you really, okay, let's get real. Let's get real, okay? Your body can store a lot. I mean, some people could be 5 pounds. Some people store 10 pounds of fecal matter. Yes, I said that. Fecal matter, okay? So sometimes you're really full of fecal matter, the S word, okay? And so I knew last week when I didn't lose any weight, I was full of it. But I didn't do anything at the time to get the tea, because I got to consciously think about the tea, make the tea, and I'm a coffee drinker. Give me coffee anytime. Now, coffee does wonders for me on a daily basis, so I'm not a constipated person. But when you eat, I mean, it's very, unless you are like a vegan, strictly vegetable, so you're really eating the toothbrush of nature to go through your system, then some stuff lags behind. That's why some people's stomachs sometimes are way out, because they are really constipated. Even though you can be constipated and still moving, it's just that it lines the walls of the bowels, just like heart disease. I mean, the body tubes are very similar. They do very similar things. So when you have that bypass and all that, when the blockage in the heart, you can get the same thing. So, lovies, please make sure that you might need to cleanse. I mean, they say the body does cleanse itself, but we're not living in the optimal state of being. We're not in the Garden of Eden. We're not eating the best foods. Some of them are tainted with all kind of hormones. And I don't care how clean that you try to eat, the ground is doesn't have the same minerals and vitamins that it used to have 20, but no, that's not even 20. Let's go back 50 years when our grandparents, because your grandparents, I used to go to my grandma's house and I would throw down and I'd stay for 2 weeks and I'd lose weight. And we ate breakfast, lunch, dinner, two snacks. I mean, we ate, but the food was different. The nutrients were different. It was much denser in the value that was packed that went into your system, that life going into life, those amino acids and everything was just up to par. So no, we don't eat the way I mean, matter of fact, in America, we are actually starving because yeah, we are obese, but obesity is the opposite end of where you're getting no of remember Ethiopians of starvation. I mean, it's the same coin. It's just different size. Where you see somebody in Ethiopia back in the day who was so thin, all they saw were bones, and then you see us, we're fat because we keep eating all these calories, but they're empty and they have no place to go because the body, we're not even exercising enough. But anyway, let me get off that soapbox. That's not what I came to talk about. So I did do cleanse, and I knew that this week I would be okay. I know that I would lose the weight. That happened a couple weeks ago, and that's when I instituted. But when you're in your daily life, you're not always going to remember everything you're supposed to do unless you're just like anal about it. Um, and for me, I'm not always anal about everything that I should be doing. Matter of fact, of course, if you've been listening to my videos, I always do things a little bit. I'm kind of rebellious. I mean, I ate 3 days. I had 3 days after surgery, I had some parade food. Um, when in the moment that my doctor was like, "Okay, you're on parade foods," when he was laughing at me, he said, "Oh, you're gonna get yourself a steak," and I wasn't ready for a steak that night, but I did have one shortly after. So I mean, I've been eating. I drink with a straw. Sometimes I eat and drink. It's not perfect. I'm not perfect. I've never been an anal person in the first place. Um, but I'm more conscious than I've ever been. Really, really more conscious than I've ever been. So to be at 225 and a half, hey, I'm excited, but I've been here. I have gotten down to here several times over the past 26 years. Mhm. Yeah, it's been about that long. Um, so I'm happy to be here. I feel really good. There are some good, like non-scale victories. Like I like how I look in my clothes. I'm more attracted to my own self, the smaller I get. Um, I was just looking in the mirror yesterday and I couldn't believe how my back has come down like in my clothes. And here's the thing. I don't know about y'all, but I wasn't blessed with a big booty. I mean, I got the Asian thing mixed in with some Caucasian, and I'm African American, but I got all this other stuff in the pot stewing. So um, it ain't that big. Hey, it's not a washboard. I ain't that Asian, but the smaller I get, it looks better. It's decent. So I'm glad. The smaller my belly gets, it's sad when your belly's bigger than your booty. So my belly's getting smaller, so that means that things are starting to look like they're in proportion, which I'm really, really happy about. Um, let's see what else. Non-scale victories. Crossing legs, but every time I get here, I can cross legs. I'm so excited because now I'm getting closer to some of my like rewards. Um, So I'm really trying to plan out my rewards. One of the things that I was going to wait until I get under the 200 mark was I was going to wait to do pole dancing. But I think I'm going to go ahead because that is like really good strength training. I really want to be able to lift myself out. Do I want to actually go and be a real stripper dancer? No, 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 no. But I mean, but if that's somebody's occupation, I'm not knocking them. I ain't got time. I got my own lane to worry about. But part of my cardio as well as strength training, I do want to add pole dancing in. Um, I might be doing that probably in December, maybe. I don't know. There's a place where they give you the first class free. Now, see, I have scoliosis and I had a rod put into my back when I was like 16. So from T1, which is a little bit below the neck, to L4, which is right above the tail, I'm fused. So I notice a lot of them have a lot of the flexing of the back. I can't flex the back, but I'm still pretty strong. So maybe I can make it work. Who knows? So at least having one class or so and see where it's at, that'd be nice. So that is a reward. Another reward is tattoos. Yes. So when I lose 100 pounds, which means when I get under the 200 mark, that from the highest weight ever is 100 pounds. So I want to get this heart over here, something about 100, because I'm never going to see that again. And I'll have that there. Um, I do want an ankle tattoo, like a bracelet. I already got my design made up. But now, because of the scars, because I will have, if I don't have a tummy tuck, I will have a peniculate, whatever, the hanging one where they just remove that. Because I'm not looking for that six pack bod. I'm really not, because I'm 46 years old. I'm a big girl. Even when I lose weight, I really know I'm not. I don't foresee me being the one that's going to be a size 4. I was not a size. The last time I was a size 4, I probably was 3 years old. So I mean. That's not me. I mean, even when I was in high school and I didn't have a belly and when I could wear a bikini, I was on the heavier side, but I could get away with a bikini because I didn't have a belly. And I used to wear those one piece looking like bikinis. But anyway, um, I was wearing a size 12 on the bottom and a 14 on the top. So I don't know where I'm going to end up, but I do not, I would really surprise me if I got to a 5'6" pair of pants. That would surprise me. Getting to a 9'10", hmm, that that seems like on the low side for me, but hey, and I mean, for me to be a size 12, it was based on the fact of my hip span. Now I had a child, so my hips expanded a little bit more. So we shall see. So when I get the tuck, when I do that, I want to put some, if you know anything about chakras are the energy centers that are all about it. I'd like to put that down my back along the scar with some beautiful flowers or whatever. And I want to have like a belly brace, belly design, a whole body. Okay, so like at the end of the chakra, I want a lotus flower, right? And then some vines around. And then once I've had my tuck and go all the way around the scar. All right, so that's about as many tattoos as I want. I'm done after that. And here's the thing, it's all relative because they hurt, right? To get it, it hurts. So I might be like, yeah, that's a nice idea, but that might not happen. But I know I am getting the 100. That was a promise, and that's small. I can handle that. And there. So those are some non-scale victories. I mean, even when I do the ankle, I could do the ankle now, but I would rather wait until close to 200. Just different things that I'm getting closer to because I've been here before. But I'm busting out. Okay, so last week we were talking about my belief is that every pound is associated with a thought and a feeling, and I needed to do some work so that I could get past this time. Okay, so and then for me, when I say I need to do some spiritual work, what that means is in the church, in my old church, we used to say you gotta get on your face. My new church, we just do prayer and meditation and listen to the voice of God that's within me, that is me, that am me. And so I believe that everybody was born because we've been created in the image and likeness of God. There's a blueprint in your life. There's a blueprint about your purpose and everything like that. So we just need to tap into it and really tap into that radio station also as another analogy where God is always talking. So I was really like, okay, I got to do some work because I need to start doing some analyzing, because I've been here before and then I go back up and I come back down, but I can never get past this point. And so I was in meditation. Matter of fact, sometimes with my meditation, everybody's meditations are different, and how you do it because we're all individual in how we do it. But the goal is to quiet your own self, your own thoughts, to get to hear that inner voice, that true voice of God that reigns. And I mean, look, there are people, if you really get that in tune with God's voice, you can say, okay, what am I going to wear to God today? And all you're doing is talking to your Christ self, that inner self, that spirit self that's attached to the one power, one present divine mind anyway. All ideas, there's only one idea, but it just comes down and we all come from one divine mind and we just like take a car. Transportation is the idea, right? So transportation comes down in forms of what? How does it become to be demonstrated? Cars, trucks, bicycles, all these different things, because we're all unique manifestations, and how it comes and filters through. So anyway, that's why I don't get caught up so much. I can teach people techniques for meditation, because just quick note, prayer is conversation with God, right? But most of the time in prayer, we just talk, 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 talk. Meditation is where we shut up and just listen. So anyway, and it takes practice. It can take years too. But it doesn't take long to really hear. Like, I can get somebody to hear the voice in one session. However, it takes practice to continuously hear the voice without me. I can hold your hand and I can take you there. Oh, we can go to the throne of God. We can go beyond the veil together. We can do a whole lot of things together. But for you to be able to learn how to do it on your own, it takes practice. Practice, because we get into this realm and we forget who we really are. But anyway, so back to me. So I wrestled with it all night long. I mean, in my sleep, it was all part, because I'm like this. I don't like to be down long, and I don't like to have an issue that I can't take care of right away. That needs to go, because it's not gonna linger with me. I like to vibrate on a joyous, happy level, and when things become heavy, I'm like, okay, that's a part of life, but I'm not gonna stay down that long. I'm gonna go bounce back up. Whatever it next I need to do, because I'm not afraid to get on my face. I'm not afraid to go into meditation immediately. What is it? Sometimes life is happening outside of yourself, and you're caught up in it. Okay, I can't get on my face right now. I got a lot of calls for work going on. I got mommy duty, and but you got to find the time, because in a 24-hour span, there will be time for you to do what you got to do. Telling you now. But you got to prioritize yourself, because that's what you're doing. You're prioritizing yourself. You're not prioritizing God. You're not prioritizing people. You're prioritizing yourself, because you are God. God over your life. You ain't God everybody else's life, but that substance of God is you, in you, through you, and around you. So I went ahead and I did the work. So like I said, I was wrestling about it, everything. I was even able to write. I have not been able to write. I write poetry, meditations, or whatever you want to call it. And it's good stuff. It really is some good stuff, because it's coming that straight on download. But I haven't been able to, because of everything that's been going on in my life. I put it on the burner. I didn't make the time. Not that I hadn't been meditating, but I didn't. The stuff, life happens so much that you forget that this is not real out here. It's not real, but you get so caught up in it. So, I mean, I've been going through some heavy duty stuff my own self. No excuse not to, but in it, I still was meditating through it, because I was like, I know I'm whole, perfect, and complete. I know this is not real, but this stuff that's happening right now feels so real. So anyway, God spoke and said, you've already done the work. There's no more analyzing you need to do about this. And you took it, not only did you analyze and do the spiritual work and the soul work, because I've been at it for a while. You've learned the lessons. You're never going to repeat this lesson again. You're not. As a matter of fact, you decide to burn the bridge by having surgery. You burnt the bridge. You said, oh no, we're not going back no more. I got it, and I'm not putting myself out there to do it again. I mean, sometimes you got to burn bridges. They say don't burn bridges. Yeah, there's some bridges you don't want to burn. But something like this, you've got to kill it. Get rid of it or whatever, so it cannot come back again. And yes, we all know that we can gain the weight back again. Okay, because the surgery is only a tool, but you need tools to help. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have a hammer to nail it in, or some shoe or something that's heavy to nail the nail in, you need your tools. Tools are important, but they're not. They're just facilitating. They're just helping. You are the one doing the work. So when I got that, I was like, oh wow, okay. There are sometimes you might, but I said, not on this one. You did it. You did it. Salute yourself. Hallelujah. Praise God. You did the work now, and you sealed it. You burnt it. You burnt it, because it never go back over that one again. And so I was really excited when I got that, and I was able to start writing again. And That's how that worked for me. Every situation has not been that way. There are some situations where I had to begin to do some analyzing. So you can't, every situation can't be a cookie cutter, even within your own life. But it is important that you quiet your mind. And this is the type of work that I do with people. I help them with quieting their mind and becoming single-minded. I mean, easy ones like your breathing, just following the breath until you get quiet. Sometimes you might need tools like music to get you there. I don't know. Sometimes people need classical music. Sometimes they might need gospel music. Everything, there is not one thing for one situation, even within your own life. But the goal is to go there. And it's 20 minutes. Oh my God, let me stop. I love y'all. Namaste. Next week.